most of the fans of the basketball player are fans of the sport of basketball. But yeah, if you guys thought that people weren't going to care, 1.7
See Caitlin Clark's latest training video posted by the Indiana Fever? It's gone viral, with almost 2 million views in just 24 hours. And guess what? The very next day, Angel Reese's PR team drops her own training video, but it's a total joke. While Clark's video is amazing, Reese's video, not so much. It's more like a fool's gold version. We're about to break down both videos, complete with stats, fan reactions, and some cringe-worthy attempts by Reese to compete. Talk about jealousy. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. What's wild is that Caitlin Clark can't even tie her shoes without causing a stir, and now this workout video has everyone talking. It's got 2 million views in one day for a reason. It's not just Clark showing off, it's a perfect example of self-improvement. The video shows us 3 key areas Caitlin Clark is focusing on in her training. First, she's working on handling the ball in tight spaces. While she's already great with the ball, she led the league in turnovers last season because her passes were so unique that opponents weren't ready for them. It improved after the Olympic break, but it's also because she's constantly double or triple teamed. By improving her control under pressure, she's tackling this challenge head-on. Next, Clark is improving her mid-range shooting. Everyone knows about her deep three-pointers and ability to finish near the basket, where she shot an incredible 62% from under 5 feet last season. But her mid-range game was the weak spot, and opponents have been forcing her to take those shots. By adding a floater and pull-up jumper, she's making herself even harder to defend. Finally, she's focusing on finishing through contact. Clark isn't afraid to drive to the basket, but in the WNBA, that means dealing with a lot of physical play. By training under game-like conditions and building strength, she's getting ready for the tough challenges she'll face every game. And have you seen those arms? She's getting stronger.
I saw this workout. This workout has gotten a lot of people excited for Caitlin Clark because she is like directly working on her weaknesses, which I think is a good look, honestly. I think that's a really, really good look for her because, again, when we're seeing somebody working on their weaknesses and not the.
Here's the thing. Clark isn't just working out. She's focusing on her weaknesses and improving them. It's not about keeping her game the same, it's about making it better, and that should worry her opponents. What does this mean for next season? Imagine Caitlin Clark handling double teams even more easily, with a solid mid-range shot to go with her three-pointers and the ability to finish through contact. Add in her incredible shooting range and amazing court vision that lets her make perfect passes, and it's like making Superman even stronger by giving him immunity to kryptonite on top of his flying, heat vision, super speed, and super strength.
Back in her natural habitat, back in the lab, playing basketball, and it's got to be a scary sight for the rest of the WNBA if she gets even better, because it's not as if she wasn't absolutely phenomenally elite as a rookie and arguably the best.
Clark is already a top player. As a rookie, she set records for most assists in a season and in a game, led the league in three-pointers, and was among the top scorers. But now, she's aiming to be unstoppable. This isn't just off-season training. It's a clear message. Get ready, because an MVP season is coming. Clark isn't just trying to get better. She's looking to dominate.
You're starting from a very high place, but as Michael Jordan once famously said, right, the ceiling is the roof. And there really is no ceiling on Caitlin Clark's game because of her vision. I think that the thing that stands out the most to me is her court vision. And when you're able to shoot from deep, the way she's able to shoot.
But there's more to this story. While Clark is putting in the work, someone else decided they wanted to get in on the action. And trust me, it's not quite the same level of effort. Imagine you're Angel Reese's publicist, and you just saw Caitlin Clark's video blow up. What do you do next? The answer might surprise you, and it's making waves in the WNBA. Angel Reese's PR team went into panic mode and rushed to release their own workout video. And you can tell, it looks more like a desperate reaction than a real effort.
There's really nothing you can do as a defense but hope the ball doesn't go in the basket. That's the level of greatness that Caitlin Clark can get to, where the defense is only hope.
Let's talk about this video for a second. Reese is out there showing off her skills, handling the ball and taking shots. Sounds good, right? But something feels off. It's like watching a cover band try to play a hit song. The moves are there, but it lacks the energy. Now, let's look at the numbers. Clark's video got 2 million views in 24 hours. Reese's? It's sitting at 200,000 views in 12 hours. At this rate, she'll be lucky to hit 500,000 in a full day. That's less than a quarter of Clark's reach.
Ouch.
But here's what people are really talking about. Where's the Chicago Sky in all of this? You'd think Reese's own team would be sharing her off-season work, but instead, we've got silence from the Sky and a rushed video from Reese's PR team. And honestly, nobody's impressed.
The lack of, well, proof that she's been in the gym working on her craft, trying to hone her skills after what can only be described as one of the worst shooting seasons anybody's.
So, what's really happening with Reese's training? Let's be honest for a moment. This is the same Angel Reese who only made 44.5% of her shots from less than 5 feet and 39.1% overall. Those are some of the worst shooting percentages in WNBA history for someone taking that many close-range shots. You'd think her workout video would focus on, I don't know, improving those shots?
She was literally the most inefficient player within 5 foot in all of the WNBA. Any which way you put it, she shot bad from the field. All right, she's 6'3" and she plays under the basket, and she shot 39.1% from the.
Instead, we get a highlight reel that looks more focused on looking good than actually fixing weaknesses. It's all show, no substance. This isn't about improving. It's about keeping up appearances. It's like Reese cares more about her Instagram than her stats. But wait, there's more. While Clark is working hard to improve her game, Reese has been making headlines on the red carpet, sharing opinions on podcasts, and complaining about her salary. There's nothing wrong with building your brand, but when your performance on the court needs attention, maybe it's time to rethink your priorities.
No, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Speaking of appearances, let's take a closer look at what's actually happening in these videos. Trust me, the details don't lie, and they're telling a story that Reese might not want us to hear. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Now, let's get back to it.
I'm trying to figure out why she's putting so much time in developing an outside shot when she works under the basket, primarily. You get a rebound, or you're going to try to run out there all of a sudden and shoot a three, even though you got perimeter players that are standing around waiting for you to pass them the ball so they can shoot wide open shots. It could potentially be a horrible season.
You know those Instagram versus reality posts that make you do a double take? Well, the Clark and Reese workout videos are giving off those same vibes. But here's the twist. One of these athletes is about to get a wake-up call, and it's not who you might think. Let's break down what these videos really show. On one side, we have Caitlin Clark, focused on improving specific parts of her game. She's working on tight dribbling in small spaces, improving her mid-range shot, and finishing through contact. Clark isn't just working out. She's tackling her weaknesses head-on.
They used to say on SportsCenter, can't stop them, you can only hope to contain them. That's basically where you already were with Caitlin Clark, but she seems to be working to make sure she really can't even be contained.
Flip the script to Angel Reese's video. Sure, she's out there dribbling and shooting, but something's off. You know what's wild? Reese is practicing three-pointers when her inside game is crying out for attention. Let me get this straight. Does she want to be the next Steph Curry? Instead of trying so hard to one-up Clark, why not focus on your own game? You're big. Focus on finishing at the rim.
The videos we see with Caitlin Clark, she's got actual men, grown men out there in her face trying to keep her from making shots and this and that and the other. There's not a lot of hands in Angel Reese's face here. And I am confused by the fact that she's trying to become this long-range player, it looks like. This is she plays under the basket, or we thought she was playing.
But wait, there's more. Where's Tyler Marsh, Reese's actual coach? While we see Stephanie White guiding Clark through her drills, Marsh is nowhere to be found in Reese's video. Instead, she's working with her trainers. Nothing wrong with getting extra help, but shouldn't your team's head coach be part of your off-season plan?
Got the moves that the Fever can make in the offseason, whether it be free agency or the draft, to bolster the roster.
What do these differences tell us about their mindsets? Clark's video screams dedication and strategic improvement. She's not just maintaining her game, she's evolving it. Reese's video, on the other hand, feels more like a hasty response to Clark's viral moment. It's like she's more concerned with staying relevant on social media than addressing her on-court struggles. Here's the reality. One of these players is preparing for dominance, while the other seems focused on likes and views. Clark's putting in the work to potentially have an MVP-caliber season. Reese? She's at risk of falling behind if she doesn't start focusing on the right areas of her game.
It just leaves you scratching your head as to what exactly is going on. Is Angel Reese trying to be an influencer, or is she trying to be a bad?
You know what's really telling? The fan reactions to these videos. Clark supporters are fired up, anticipating a breakout season. Meanwhile, Reese's followers are scratching their heads, wondering why she's not addressing her real weaknesses. But don't take my word for it. The fans have plenty to say, and trust me, they're not holding back. Remember when your mom used to say it's not what you say, but how you say it? Well, in the world of WNBA,